Hi friends! Welcome back! If you are new, my name is Eileen. Welcome to my channel! In today's video, I'm going to share with you best 20 DIY projects that I made this year. So, if you like my DIY, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell. Also, stick around! Let's get started! I grabbed these two flying disc and jumping rope at Dollar Tree, and I have several sizes of dowel, but I will only use some of them. I used the ruler to find the center of the disc, and then I marked 2 inches from the center, and then I draw a straight line from there. Let's do the same thing on the other disc. At first, I used the scissors to cut the edges, but the edges splinter, so I just plug in my soldering gun and it works. Here I use my scissors and the disc did not break, so I continue using the scissors on that part. Then I make sure that our 2 discs are lined up equally. Again, I use my soldering iron on this part, but it's optional, you can use your scissors. And don't throw away the part that you cut because you're gonna use it for later. Then I use a sandpaper to smooth it out. I apply the E6000 using a paintbrush since the disc is so thin and we also want a cleaner look. Then I added some hot glue and I did the same thing. I used the paintbrush to spread the glue. This is the part of the disc that we cut earlier, and I only need the half of the circle, so I just mark and cut. Then I use the big dowel that I've got from Walmart. It's 97 cents. I use the basket as a guide to help me know where I will cut the dowel. I did not show it, but I use loppers to cut the dowel. Then set aside the other half of the dowel because you will use it later. Then it's time to attach the dowel. I use E6000 and I will also use some hot glue. Let's attach the center of the disc using E6000 and hot glue. Then I lay out all the dowels. These are from Dollar Tree. It came in 1 pack, 12 pieces. Then I just use hot glue to attach them. Then I glue the other half of the disc. You can ignore this part because I ended up removing it later. But if you want to add some detail like this, I just use the cookie sheet. Then I use the other half of the dowel from earlier in the jump rope. Then I cut the handles off of the jump rope. The hole of the jump rope handle is a bit small. It doesn't fit the dowel, so I just cut it and sand it. Then I use hot glue to attach our handle. Then I hammer a nail into the dowel. Once the nail is halfway through, I apply hot glue to the edge of the dowel. Then I attach the dowel and finish hammering the nail. Then I secure it with hot glue. It looks like a bike now. Yup. Then I use the white gloss Rust-Oleum spray paint from Home Depot to paint the bike. Now that it is dry, I attach the basket using zip ties. Then I use this jet black acrylic paint to give it a distressed look using a dry brush technique. Then I use the K West acrylic paint on the basket. This is optional. You can use any color that you like. One way to do this, you can paint the basket first before you will attach it to the bike. Then I also distress our basket using the jet black that we used earlier. I cut a small circle from a foam board to cover the handle, and I also distress it. I just glued some twine so that I can hang the bike. Then voila, we're done! This video is also a collaboration called The Best 20 DIYs in 2020, hosted by my friend Heidi Sanbo and co-hosted by Leah over the Beauty on Purpose. We also have a playlist in the description box. You will meet a lot of amazing, talented crafters, so make sure to check it out. Let's proceed to my next DIY. I found these lights and I got it from Walmart. If you will do the same project, make sure to put the light first before anything else. Then voila, we're done! In this video, I'm gonna show you how I made this beautiful waterfall. And there's no voiceover, so make sure if you have question, just let me know on the comment below. Yeah, so let's get started. Attach the windmill using zip tie on top of the towel, and this windmill came with the welcome sign, so I will be using that. I just removed the metal tab using the wire cutter, and it's so easy. I like the letter to pop, so I use ribbon under the welcome sign, and it works great. I just attach it using hot glue and attach it to the dowel. And if you like this project to hang it, you can just put some twine at the back of your project, or you can also lay down the project on the ground. DIY, I grabbed this sign from Dollar Tree. I remove it from the stick, and I only cut the long one with the word home, and I draw zigzag, and I use my box cutter to cut the zigzag that I draw. And I was so surprised how easy it is to cut this wood. I feel like I just trace the zigzag using the cutter and put pressure on it, and snap! It's so easy, and I just went back to clean some of the remaining wood, and I also sand it down to smooth it out. I did the same thing on top and on the other side of the wood. Then for the other side of the pumpkin, I just use the one that we cut. I just trace it to have even sides of the pumpkin, and it looks like this. After that, I grab my sandpaper to remove the glitters, and so that the paint will gonna have a good surface to stick to. And I used the Rust-Oleum chalk line and white. I gave it 2 coats, and I just use my black acrylic paint to draw a straight line to have a shiplap look. And again, we're gonna make this like a forward shiplap, so I also use my burnt amber to distress the wood. And this is the stick that we removed from the sign earlier, and I just cut it in half, and I will lay out the painted wood, and I use hot glue to attach it. Hot glue is good enough for this project. It's hold it sturdy and strong. Then after gluing it down, I grab my burnt amber acrylic paint and this circular paintbrush. It's really good for this project, and Dollar Tree carry this kind of paintbrush. So I just dab it on the sides to have that rustic and weathered look. And I also used the same paintbrush to make that forward. I just lightly brush it on the sign and until I'm happy with how it looked. And after that, if you remember the windmill of Dollar Tree have this welcome sign, I used the windmill from my last project and I have this welcome sign. So it's time for me to use it on this project. I just cut a cardstock and hot glue it together, and I use my super gel and hot glue to attach it. I always call that super gel. It's a super glue gel and it's from Dollar Tree. I always love using that. And yeah, for the top of the pumpkin, I use the same or the wood that's from the stick that we used earlier. I just draw this kinda, I don't know what shape is this, and then I just cut it with the scissors. It's really easy to cut this wood. I'm so surprised. And after that, I just painted this or sand it down and painted it with the burnt amber and hot glue it on top of our pumpkin. And after that, I also arrange some maple leaf and ribbons to complete the look. And also, I just want to say thank you to all of my amazing subscribers and a special shout out to Tara and Deborah. Thanks for always supporting my channel, guys. I love you all and keep it up. Yes, and here I'm just adding some twine so that we can hang the sign. Oh, and I added this pine cone to finish the look. And it looks great. It turned out great. I really love how it turned out. It looks like this. And by the way, it's not yet done. I found this home sign. This is also from Dollar Tree. I removed the welcome sign and I just painted the home sign with the black acrylic paint, gave it 2 coats, and I changed it with this home sign. And I'm so happy with how it looks. I just used the wood glue and hot glue to have that strong and fast result, and I'm really happy of how it turned out. I love this home sign and I would really keep this sign, and tada! It's hanging on my door. I grabbed this charger plate from Dollar Tree. I grabbed the one with the wood texture, and then I used my linen white by Rust-Oleum. I painted it 1 to 2 coats, but I did not cover the entire thing. I let the wood stick out. And then this is the first coat look like, and here I am applying the second coat, and this is the second coat looks like, and I really love it. And we're gonna work on the clock. I have an old clock, so I disassembled it. I got the hand and the movement, but if you don't have an old clock, you can go to Hobby Lobby. The clock hand is $3.49 and the movement is $7.99, and just use the 40% coupon, or the other option, you can just go to the thrift store and just get an old clock there and disassembled it. And here I just mark the center of the plate, and I also draw a circle. I use this marker to trace it, and this circle will gonna guide me where will I drill it. So make sure that your circle is not bigger than your washer. And then I just drill it. Oh, my husband helped me drill it. And yeah, it's very easy. I also decided to paint the clock hand using my black acrylic paint, but if you have black spray paint, that's the best way to do it. And I just assembled the clock. And while I'm assembling the clock, I just want to say thank you to all of my amazing subscribers for supporting my channel. And if you are not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I'm making lots of DIY projects and they are budget friendly. Yeah. And thank you so much. And I will be using this stickers. This is also from Dollar Tree. And I will put the phrase whatever, I'm late anyways, and it's really cute. And I also use the same stickers for the number, and here I am laying out the stickers on the parchment paper, which is not easy. Here I'm struggling and I'm trying to be cool, but it doesn't work. And so my suggestion is just go put the stickers directly to the clock or to the plate. And yeah, after I lay out all the words, I grab my transfer tape and I just transferred it to the plate. And I just realized I need to remove the hands so that I can transfer the stickers on the plate. And then after transferring the words, I work on the number. I just put it on or at the bottom randomly, and it looks amazing. I love it. I'm really excited with this project, so I keep on putting the hand of the clock and I keep on removing it too because there are more steps to do. So here I just added more Mod Podge on the clock so that it will give us a nice finished look, and I'm just using the Mod Podge that I've got from Dollar Tree, and you are done with this project. Then there you go. Finally, I can put back the hand of my clock. And I just used the napkin holder to hold the clock. You can stop right here, but I added black acrylic paint on the side of the clock, and this gives you a level up look. Yeah, so I just used the foam brush. I use the side of the foam brush and I just turn the clock on the foam brush, and tada! Why you need this wood ornament from Dollar Tree, and these wall stickers that says wash your hands, but you only need the word Jesus. If you don't have a paint or a machine, Cricut machine, this is a perfect project for you. And I just grab my painter's tape and apply it using the width of the wall stickers as a guide. Then I use my line and white Rust-Oleum chalk paint. I painted it using or give it two coats. Once the paint is dry, I apply masking tape and painted the top and the bottom part with the black acrylic paint. I will be using this stencil. This is from Dollar Tree, and if you cannot find it, you can also use the stickers that I use on my first project. There are several colors of that, like there's red, green, and if you can find the black one, it's better. Yeah, so I just use my Sharpie and I just painted over the stencil. Then I added ribbon that I've got from Dollar Tree. I just hot glue it. And again, I have an inspiration for this project, and it's asking for $40. And I changed some of the color of the Christmas pics in the ribbon because I want my project to match my home decor or my Christmas theme. And I just added Christmas pics, and I used the pipe cleaner to attach it on the ornament. Then the pipe cleaner will serve as the hanger of this project or of this sign. And I just use Mod Podge to seal the stickers. You need this deer from Dollar Tree, and to remove the glitters, I soak it in warm water for 5 to 10 minutes. And this is plastic, so you will not hurt the material. Then I use a plastic scraper to remove the glitters. And as you can see, the glitters is slimy and it's very easy to remove. Then tada, this is our deer. I also removed the glitters at the back. And then I grabbed my Waverly chalk paint called the Crimson, and I will be painting the deer red and the antler black. So I'm using this masking tape to separate the antler from the head. Then it looks like this, and I will just set that aside. I also grabbed these bells from Dollar Tree. I'm so happy because it's black and red, but the lace that came with it doesn't go well with the deer, so I'm changing it with this nylon black and white thread. And I just hot glued the top of the bell, and I wasn't happy with the gold color, so I painted it with the burnt umber acrylic paint. Then I just hot glue it on the neck of the deer. Then I just apply a small amount of hot glue on the neck. Then I just wrap around the thread on the neck of the deer. Then I also love this pink silicone finger protector that I've got from Dollar Tree. So if you see that, grab it because it will save your finger from burning. Then you can also use the peace sign to decorate your deer, or the believe metal sign, but I will be using this window clings from Walmart. I'm so in love with these window clings, and I am not a fan with the plastic border, so I'm cutting it. Then for the word happy, I will be using this rub on transfer from Dollar Tree. Then I use a good amount of matte Mod Podge to attach the holiday window cling, and I also put some Mod Podge on top of the deer to seal the paint and the letterings. Here I am attaching a simple bow, but at the end I remove it so you can skip this part. And I have this super cute ribbon that I got from Big Lots. It's $2. It has a deer on it, and I just hot glue it on the back of the deer. And also I create a loop at the top so that it won't swing around too much when I put this on the door or a window. Then I made a simple bow using my buffalo check ribbon, then hot glue it on top. This is the time that I remove the ribbon on the neck because it doesn't go well with the ribbon. So I changed it with the berries, and this is our first DIY. Oops, I decided to draw some snowflakes, so yeah, to add more details. And I really love how it turned out. This small jar. I think I grabbed this 2 months ago, but you can also find some Christmas jars at Dollar Tree right now. And you can skip this part and just use the back of the jar, but I'm doing it the hard way. And I'm trying to use the front of the jar here. And not bad the result. I just painted it using my white line and chalk paint. And to make the drying faster, I use my hair dryer. And I will put the word eat, drink, and be merry using these black stickers from Dollar Tree. I really like this. Yeah, so if you see black stickers, just grab it. They're very useful. I lay out the letters first before adhering them to the jar. Then to add more details on the jar, I use this rub on. I will be cutting these olive leaves. Then I just rub it on to the jar. I was very careful when I peel this off since the leaves are so small. And I also apply Mod Podge on top of the jar to seal everything. Then I hot glue a piece of burlap. This burlap is from Dollar Tree. I cannot believe I found this burlap. It's like 9 feet long and it's only $1. Then I just hot glue the burlap on the jar. And after that, I also added this red snowflakes ribbon from Dollar Tree. Then to make the olives more Christmassy, I use my red acrylic paint to add some berries in. It looks really good. And to add more details, I'm removing some greeneries from the ornament from Dollar Tree. I just hot glue it on the jar. Then you are almost done with the second DIY. Just add a simple twine bow, then you're done. And here is our second DIY. It's very easy and very cute. I hope you like it. You need this gold basket from Dollar Tree and I spray painted it with this Krylon matte black, and here it is painted. I also be using this Merry Christmas letter kit from Hobby Lobby. It's $3.99, but I got it for 50% off. So it's only $2. And I lightly painted the letters with the white line and chalk paint. I was so careful not to paint the sides because I like the shadow effect it gives. So I just gave it 2 coats. And so we're done painting the letters in my hand. And I will be adding this black felt that I have on hand. I cut it into size, then I was deciding if I was going to attach it with hot glue. I tried it. I tried to research how to attach the felt on the aluminum. Some say you can use spray glue. I tried this spray glue from Dollar Tree and it did not work. So let me know on the comment below if you tried using this spray glue from Dollar Tree. Did it work for you? Because I waited 20 minutes and it did not work. So here, finally, I just hot glued the felt on the basket and I just flipped it and added one more felt to secure it. Then after that, I just laid out the Merry Christmas and attach it using the super glue gel and added a little bit of hot glue, and I did this with all the letters. After attaching all the letters, I will be using this floral foam and zip ties. I don't have a long zip tie, so I improvised by connecting 2 zip ties and it works well. And then I added this 2 lamp ear from Walmart. You can add any greeneries that you have. Dollar Tree carries pretty greeneries, so you can add those. Then I will be adding this ribbon that I've got from Joann's. It was 50% off. Then I will make a bow. There are so many ways how to make bows, and this is my way how to make it. And I do not consider myself an expert on making bows. I just do it a lot, so my hand is used to getting those loops. And here's some tips if you like. First, use wired ribbon because it's easier to manipulate. And second, make an even number of loops and twist it on opposite sides. And lastly, just practice, 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 and you will gonna get it. Yeah, or just watch a lot of YouTube tutorial on making bows too. Yeah. Then I just attached the bow on the floral foam. Do not put a lot of hot glue on the floral foam because it will gonna melt. Then after that, I added more berries and more details on the sign. Then I added this cute bird from Dollar Tree, and I also went out to pick up some branches. I added it to fill up all the gaps. And also I added these snowflake woodcuts from Dollar Tree. I painted it white and added it. I will hang this sign, so I put a ribbon, same ribbon that I used for the bow, on the wire between the 2 felts. Then I added the twine with hot glue, and the hot glue cannot carry all the weight, so I stapled the twine on the ribbon. And you can stop right here and it looks like this. Or if you like, you can also decorate the top of the basket. And I will show you in a minute. And here's another way to decorate it. Just grab a Christmas pick with the clip and just clip it on the ribbon. And tada! It's really beautiful, and I think this is my favorite. Let me know on the comment below what's your favorite. And also you can be more extravagant and add this big bow on top. Yeah, so that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And again, thanks to all of my amazing subscribers. See you on my next DIY guys. Bye bye, take care, and God bless you all.